Good morning, everybody. Welcome into the Random Thoughts Indoors live news reaction podcast. Welcomes in, everyone. Welcomes in. Live news reaction podcast. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Grizzly, good morning, good morning. Welcome in, Grizzly. Welcome in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Just getting started here today. We're going to look at the government shutdown. And yeah, we're going to touch on a few topics here this morning, you guys. The government shutdown, SNAP benefits in limbo. We're going to talk about a deadly fire and explosion at a Mexico convenience store. And it looks like there's going to be some 23 unalived individuals for there. We're going to check that out as well. Gaza ceasefire holds. We're going to check out on that. Yeah, you guys. So there's lots of news articles to cover here this morning. Fun Fishing Adventures. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Uncle Andy. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Morning, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're just getting it started here. We're on our Monday's edition of the Random Thoughts Indoors live news reaction. And I'm going to react to videos that you guys request as well. So if you guys have any videos that you guys want to request, throw it in the comments below, and then we can check them videos out as well. First thing we're going to check out here is the government shutdown, though, guys. That's the first thing we're going to check out here. Okay, so I'm just getting all my tabs and everything going. You know how it is, guys. You know how it is. Okay, we're good right there. And yeah, we're gonna go check on this government shutdown here. So I'm gonna pull that over here so I can see what's going on. Okay, guys.
Its second month, and there is still uncertainty when it comes to SNAP benefits for millions of Americans. People across the country lined up for free meals and basic necessities Saturday. The Department of Agriculture planned to withhold payments to the food program this weekend, but two federal judges ordered the White House to use its contingency fund to keep it going. President Trump has asked the court to clarify how to, quote, legally fund it. Alexandria Hoff has more.
A federal judge has given the Trump administration until Monday to explain how it will temporarily fund SNAP so that it's approximately.
So SNAP, what is that? Anybody in the comments below? Do you guys know what the SNAP benefits are?
This month. On Friday, the USDA was ordered to use funds from an emergency reserve. The president says his administration will comply, but is seeking legal clarification first, writing, "If we are given the appropriate legal direction by the court, it will be my honor to provide the funding, just like I did with military and law enforcement pay." Now, the Trump administration had argued that it could not tap into the emergency fund to make SNAP deposits because money tied to an inactive program during the
SNAP deposits, like what? What is SNAP? SNAP benefits. The Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, is a major piece of the U.S. social safety net used by nearly 42 million, or about 1 in 8 Americans, to help buy groceries. Oh, okay, so that's so they cut the SNAP. Okay, so it's almost like food stamps or something that they cut then, right? That's awful. That's no good. Well, that sucks, you guys. What the heck is going on there? I hope everyone's having a good morning wherever you guys are tuning in from this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Contingency fund can only flow when the underlying fund is flowing.
The courts have been clear, and the morality of it is clear. The Trump administration...
You guys know how we do it at the Random Thoughts Outdoors YouTube channel.
The White House also warning that...
We'll get the channel kicked off with the news at first. We'll get all our news articles in. And we'll read and we'll react to all of them, and then we'll jump over and react to videos that you guys can choose. So if you guys have any videos that you want me to react to, then just drop it in the comments below. And like I said, we'll get her going here. I got to pull this over to what the heck? I'm trying to remember. What the? Jack Black, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome in. Let's get back to this.
Millions of Americans. People across the country lined up for free meals and basic necessities Saturday. The Department of Agriculture planned to withhold payments to the food program this weekend, but 2 federal judges ordered the White House to use its contingency fund to keep it going. President Trump has asked the court to clarify how to, quote, legally fund it. Alexandria Hoff has more.
A federal judge has given the Trump administration until Monday to explain how it will temporarily fund SNAP so that it's
like, isn't this brutal for these people, you guys?
Recipients will receive deposits eventually this month. On Friday, the USDA was ordered to use funds from an emergency reserve. The president says his administration will comply, but is seeking legal clarification first, writing, "If we are given the appropriate legal direction by the court, it will be my honor to provide."
Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Jack Black, how you doing this morning, buddy? Jack Black.
Now, the Trump administration had argued that it could not tap into
how you doing this morning, buddy? How you doing? How's everybody doing, anyway? Hope everyone's having a wonderful morning.
During the government shutdown can't be released. Democrats are calling the
bringing you guys the live breaking news coverage here for Monday morning.
And by law, contingency fund can only flow when the underlying fund is flowing.
The courts have been clear, and the morality of it is clear. The Trump administration needs to release these benefits.
The White House also
release these benefits.
Food simply won't last, and depleting the reserve puts Americans at risk if a future emergency were to unfold. For now, nonprofits have stepped in to try and fill the shutdown void. At NRG Stadium, the Houston Food Bank hosted a major distribution event for federal workers and SNAP recipients. Similar displays taking place across the country. The president maintains that all of this could be avoided if Democrats would pass the same clean funding bill that the House has already approved. At the White House, Alexandria Hoff, Fox News.
So there we go. That's the first article that we're looking at here this morning. The government shutdown hits day 33. The government shutdown hits day 33. America on high alert. Trump makes emergency announcement. What's this? Breaking. Massive fire tears through Bronx apartment building. Yo. That couldn't have been good. When was this from?
Peeing over there.
When was this from?
Judge.
What are we doing? This is disgusting.
I'm waiting for an Uber.
Okay, this is unacceptable. Where's your ID?
That's the jet. Damn. After, I guess, security saying that some guy named Tyler
That was the
Bauer
building that
was hooking
burnt
up with a
there.
young male intern.
Vicky, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome in, welcome in. Wait, the court's order, but accept someone else to figure out how to do it legally. Yeah, that's about how it goes, right? We'll figure it out, you know. We got to check out this, because there was something, this here, you guys, look at this. This is something else we got to cover today. What's it say there? I didn't catch that. What's it say? At least 23 killed in Mexico massive blast rips through supermarket. So a supermarket. Holy cow, look at this, you guys. Not good. What happened there, I wonder? What was the blast from? Cars catching on fire there on the streets. Wow. Oh my. Video from the scene showed thick smoke engulfing the area as rescuers searched for survivors. Wow, look at this. People were seen trying to flee to save their lives after the initial explosion in the supermarket. Holy cow. I wonder what caused the explosion, though. It didn't say. Oh, here it is. A gas leak or fuel buildup is being examined as a key possible cause behind the deadly explosion. So a gas leak. So some kind of a gas leak, a fuel buildup. Yeah, Jack, probably a gas leak. Yeah, a gas leak. Gas leak gutter. A gas leak gutter. Crazy that is, right? Wow. Gas leak. So let's finish off that. Let's just finish off this here. Not good, guys. Not good. So, my thoughts and prayers are out to anybody involved in that Mexican explosion there. That is crazy, guys. I don't understand. I guess, yeah, like you said, a gas leak. I guess that could, yeah, that would definitely do it. Live, New York underwater. New York? New York got flooded as well, guys, did it? New York got flooded as well, guys, didn't it?
Like, within 30 minutes, look what happened here. It is crazy here.
Wow.
It's very dangerous. It's nuts.
This is the whole thing? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Is that in the bus? That's crazy, eh? That's crazy, y'all. Wow. So New York's flooded pretty darn tootin' gooder. What's up with that, guys? There's rain. We got lots of rain. We got lots of rain here, too. We're getting a bunch of rain tonight as well here in Nova Scotia, Cape Breton Island, guys. So stay tuned for that. The waves yesterday were crazy as well. I don't know if anybody got to see that live or not yesterday. Waves here were raging yesterday. Yeah, sewage. The building codes are substandard at best. I gotta run. Dentist. Well, good luck at the dentist, brother. Good luck at the dentist. Hopefully it's just a cleaning and it's not too bad, right? I know dentists can be pretty rough sometimes, right? Drop it in the comments below if you got a video you want me to react to. If you want me to check out, drop it in the comments below. We'll react to it live here in the Random Thoughts Indoors podcast. Live reaction studio. Basically. We're a live reaction studio. Look at all the water here in New York. This is New York, folks. This is New York, folks. This is what we're seeing in New York here right now. Holy cow. Water coming in there. So that's New York. New York is flooding. So we know that now. New York is flooding. 3 days ago. We want the most latest news updates. Bit of a Canadian news update for us here, guys.
Tonight, a traumatic experience for students, 5 are dead. The high points and the more than 40 students were heading away on an overnight trip. CTV's Brent Lale on what we know so far.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good, does it? That really doesn't sound good.
Carrying more than 40 students crashed into the ditch on Highway 4.
Oh, so it was carrying more than 40 students.
And the driver dead.
I was at the...
Oh, the driver's not with us anymore.
So all I saw was something fly off the side, and then everything was just kind of a blur after that.
We've got 42 passengers on board that school bus, 4 of which were transported to the hospital with minor injuries. And
shout out CTV News for this clip as well. Shout out CTV News. Like and subscribe, guys.
More than 40
and if you made it this far in the live, why not like and subscribe?
Waterloo on a 3-day overnight field trip to Point Pelee in Leamington. They were headed to explore nature before the bus crashed just outside London.
Oh, okay, so it crashed just outside London.
Another thing, we didn't know what it was, but we hit it. And then we realizing it was a deer. And then we kept going straight.
So it hit a deer.
Where they were reunited with their family.
We have young people that, you know, a little traumatic for them to experience something of this nature. And with our members and all first responders getting on scene to make sure that those students that needed care immediately were taken care of.
The OPP Traffic Reconstruction Management Team is trying to piece together the cause of the crash and how the driver died.
Wow, so the driver passed away, so that's crazy.
That spending has caused has landed on the shoulders of single moms and seniors and others who can't pay their bills.
But new polling by Nanos Research for CTV News shows more Canadians are willing to accept a higher level of spending if it means investing in programs for Canadians. Support for the idea is up to 47%, from 35% 2 years ago, and neck with those hoping for a balanced budget that cuts taxes.
The single most important thing this budget needs to work towards is increasing investment in Canada. We have both immediate challenges with what we're doing with the United States and long-term challenges around growth and productivity.
Support for infrastructure investment as a top budget priority has doubled since 2023, now just behind tackling the deficit, but healthcare remains the top priority for Canadians, even as issues like inflation, housing, and tariff relief take away some of the focus.
For average Canadians, what they want to see is no cuts to healthcare at this particular point in time, but they're going to want to see investments in the long term.
Mark Carney campaigned on a $4 billion investment in community health.
$4 billion investment. That would be good.
Not to cut provincial health transfers.
I mean, it's not much in the whole sense of all of Canada, right? But
members abstained from voting.
Trail in Ottawa. With healthcare a top priority for Canadians, the net is being cast far and wide to lure American doctors to this side of the border. CTV's Alex Carpa on how political turmoil in the U.S. is giving some the extra push to relocate.
Dr. Jesse Krikorian recently left Michigan and moved to Manitoba for work. He began seeing patients earlier this month.
Yeah, people got to move all over the place for work around here.
This is quite an opportunity.
He is a family physician specifically focusing on transgender health care. However, due to the current political climate in the U.S., he said he had no choice but to leave.
I'm concerned with where things are right now.
I suppose, and his...
And I am especially concerned that things are going to get worse in the U.S.
Dr. Krikorian is not alone. Dozens of other doctors have made the move north of the border.
Canadian and American doctors have very similar training, and so efforts were made to streamline that process, and we applaud that.
The president of Doctors Manitoba, Dr. Nichelle Desilets, said recruitment through targeted ads began last fall. And while it's been a success so far, she said the focus now has to shift to retaining these doctors.
We need to keep looking at things like admin burden, keep looking at things at things like competitive payment.
Recruitment is not just happening in Manitoba, but across the country. Ontario recently said over 260 American physicians have moved to that province so far this year.
Oh, wow. That's a lot, eh?
D38 doctors and 90 nurses were also hired. PEI, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and Saskatchewan have all undergone similar campaigns.
I think it will help. It will fill a vital need and is one solution of many to increasing doctors within the country.
Dr. Gregorian believes this is just the beginning of a new wave of physicians coming to Canada.
I have colleagues who have asked me questions about how to make the move to Canada.
He says he plans to stay in Manitoba for as long as he can. Alex Scarpa, CTV News, Winnipeg.
Canada has just signed a major military cooperation pact with the Philippines.
The peace is built on rules, not recklessness. And that stability grows from cooperation, not confrontation.
Minister of National Defense David McGuinty signing the pact in Manila today with his Philippine counterpart. The treaty will allow each nation's armed forces to train on the other's soil. It's Canada's first deal of this kind in the region. Fundraising efforts are underway across Canada to help with disaster relief in Jamaica following the
disaster relief in Jamaica now too.
So if I can bring donations that I know are going to get to the people that need it, then that's what we want to do.
In Toronto, the Jamaican community is holding night markets to secure non-perishable donations for the island. Other hurricane relief events are also happening in Montreal, Halifax, and Ottawa.
Okay. Hurricane relief, yeah, we've had lots of hurricanes around everywhere here, right?
Emergency crews are struggling to reach certain areas due to damaged roads, heavy debris, and flooding. In Alberta, tensions remain high after that province forced teachers off the picket lines and back to work. CTV's Kathy Lee digs into why some parents remain concerned about this school year.
At this dedicated workspace, 5-year-old Noseba's parents are her educators when at home. Both happy the teacher's strike is over and that she's back in kindergarten.
We are relieved.
But still worried about overcrowded class sizes, an issue that hasn't gone away.
The problem they had is still there. Those problems are not addressed, so that the main concern.
Educators were forced to return to the classroom last week after the government invoked the notwithstanding clause, overriding some rights and freedoms to pass the back to work legislation. The new bill imposes a 4-year contract that teachers overwhelmingly rejected because they say it does not meet the demands in the classroom.
We didn't expect that anybody will force to go back. We expected that both parties will sit down and come in a mutual solution.
The UCP's move sparked a province-wide walkout, with thousands of students leaving class to support their teachers.
Fun mix, welcome in, brother, welcome in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're having an air, just give me 1 second. Of course, when you come on.
Could be next, but it stopped short of declaring an official one.
Tens or hundreds of thousands of workers all agree to walk off the job at the same time. We are seeing a level of strike activity and organizing activity that we haven't seen since the 1980s.
As the labor dispute continues to unfold, Noseba's parents wondering how their daughter will handle public school if the environment doesn't improve.
I feel my daughter will be very behind.
Probably want my
Fun mix, thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much. You're the first. You're the very first. You're going to be the OG now.
Crowded class.
Until that happens, they're digging deep.
I don't know what's going on here.
To keep
I'm having
from falling through the cracks.
Oh, wait a minute.
Kathy Lee, CTV News, Calgary.
I can fix it. Just give me a second,
it feels
guys.
like much of the nation is nursing some heartbreak tonight after the Toronto Blue Jays came so close to winning the World Series. Prime Minister Mark Carney among those sharing sadness and support for the team after last night's loss. He posted a message on X that reads in part, "Absolutely heartbreaking result. Congratulations to the Blue Jays for a tremendous season and for battling
the Blue Jays.
The
they got taken out though, guys. They got taken out, unfortunately.
You fought." While heartbroken Jays fans are grieving today, they're also looking back on a proud and powerful season the entire country won't soon forget. CTV's Kamal Karmali now with their message to the team.
Grounder to short, and the Dodgers.
I don't know what's going on. Give me a sec there. Give me a sec there, Fun Mix. It says I have an error going on here. What are you watching on, vertical or landscape?
In extra innings, a fairy tale run without the storybook ending. The hangover the next morning has Jays fans like James Yamada trying to cope with the crushing heartache.
Watching each
what it's done for me, and now my daughter passing on to her, it's meant so much.
But despite the pain, you'll still see Jays hats, flags,
go Jays,
and shirts. Because what this team did for this city and this country won't be stopped by a Game 7 loss.
They brought Toronto, the whole of Canada.
Okay, so the Vertical's trying to take
traditionally
the...
called America's
All right,
national
Fun Mix.
pastime for a few weeks was taken
Just
over
one sec,
by
Fun Mix. I got
Jays
to...
represent, Canada's national
I
pride,
got to...
especially, like sticking it to the U.S. a bit, which would have been nice.
During a time of tariffs and trade war, when the country needed unity, the Blue Jays brought it.
Given the climate, I think there was a little more to it in terms of country versus country, and being the only Canadian team.
The excitement giving a needed economic
I
boost,
think...
hotels flooded with tourists, bars packed, restaurants overflowing, profits surging.
We've seen an increase anywhere from 30 to 50% for all games. So last night in particular, it was packed from the moment we opened our doors.
All of it inspiring a new generation of young Canadians to pick up a bat.
What happened?
I got these socks for my daughter.
Giving James Yamada hope that his daughter, now a fan, will one day watch the
Son
Jays
of a...
win it all.
This summer,
I'm having OBS problems here this morning,
Blue
guys.
Jays watching every game every night with me.
And to the Blue Jays, this message from...
I'm having OBS problems.
Thank all of you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Toronto.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jays.
for uniting a nation together. Kamil Karamali, CTV News, Toronto.
It was going so good.
Farmers shouldn't have to borrow their way out of this trade dispute.
Harvesting financial difficulties, the help farmers are calling for ahead of the federal budget.
We're getting there.
Budget. We're focusing tonight on Canada's agriculture industry, facing trade, inflation, and weather challenges this year. CTV's Allison
what's
Danford
going
speaks
on
to
with this
farmers
thing
on
this
what
morning,
they hope
guys?
to see from the government.
Just don't want to work for me this morning.
On the heels of harvest, Dean Roberts is already preparing for next year's crop. He's spraying herbicides before the snow falls and planning around the uncertainty of China's canola tariffs.
Anytime your second largest market is in jeopardy, you start asking questions about how much of that crop should I invest in for next year.
Now, hopefully...
Canola typically makes up 25% of Roberts' crops, and like all canola producers, he stands to lose revenue the longer Chinese tariffs
landscape works fine, vertical works now good. Yeah, you know what I did? So
in September,
I messed something up there.
Measures to help stabilize and diversify the ag sector, including a new biofuel production incentive and an increase in
biofuel production incentive. Okay. Yeah, but Fun Mix, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So W Fun Mix, you're the very first member, the very first member of the Random Thoughts Indoors, Random Thoughts Outdoors. You're going to be now the OG member, brother. The OG member. We're going to have to get members only content on there for you as well. We'll get some stuff on there, brother. I'm just trying to this OBS studio this morning's really been acting weird, bro. Telling you right now, if I get this working right today, then I'll be happy. So what happened was I started it off in landscape. And I opened up the vertical at the same time, and I guess it was using the same ingest server. So it got all tripped out. I was using the same ingest server for both of the lives. So it didn't work. I was trying to see if on the landscape, did I get more views on the landscape or do I get more views on the vertical? Usually on the vertical, because I get a lot of people watch on the vertical, right? On the vertical live stream. So I think I'm going to continue on the vertical live stream. How's the vertical live coming in? Is it working good now? Everything looking good and everything? Hopefully everything's looking A-okay, if you know what I'm saying. We're going to we can react to some viewer requested videos as well. Looking good. Everything's better now. Everything's better now. Yeah, I switched it to the vertical in the middle of the stream there like that. That was crazy. Whoops. Hey, you guys. Hey, it's learning, right? Learning. Streaming's a whole different thing, too, as well. So, yeah. Let's get back into some more news articles here today, folks. Let's see what we can cover. Let's see what we can cover right now. Yeah, we checked out... We already checked out the flooding in New York. New York's flooding right now. Speaker Johnson press conference. What's going on there? Another press briefing. Another press briefing going on. What do you guys think? Donald Trump live. Trump makes very big announcement. I think we already heard that. That's not a new one. You guys see that earthquake that hit Turkey? That was pretty crazy. Yeah, the DD 6x6 Ferrari. That's me watch for later, guys. When I'm trying to relax, I'll throw some DD on. And, yeah, they got some wild content, right? I've been watching them since they started their channel. Another Canadian channel as well, guys. So shout out DD. You just watched that vid earlier. I didn't watch it yet. Fun mix. No spoilers. No spoilers. I didn't watch that. Yeah, the powerful earthquake. Let's check that out for a sec because that's some crazy. Holy cow. Oh, the poor cat going there. Wow. Turkey hit with a big earthquake, right? I know, the DDE Tokyo too, that's going to be great. Yeah, their first trip in Tokyo was awesome, right? And you got to think too, it's like the car culture in Japan is wild when you think about it. What is the size of this earthquake? I think it was, let's see. No, we don't want chat. A massive 6.1 magnitude earthquake has just struck western Turkey, shaking major cities including Istanbul, Oh, and I clicked it. I lost where I was. So let's see. A massive 6.1 Istanbul, Izmir, Bursa, Balıkesir. I think the tremors sent millions of residents into panic, with powerful aftershocks continuing to rattle the region. Emergency crews are now racing through the night searching for survivors and assessing damage to buildings, bridges, and roads. So yeah, they're checking out all their damage. They're going to have millions and billions of dollars worth of damages to fix there. That's unfortunate. That really sucks. But hey. The JDM on supercars is crazy. Now Japan knows about them, so guessing it's going to be a lot bigger than last time. Yeah, it's going to be great. They'll probably put on a wicked show, you guys. That's going to be awesome. I've been following DD for years. They inspire me to continue vlogging and stuff. They inspired me to actually create content just because, I mean, he kind of came up with an idea of daily driving exotic cars and making videos about it, and now it blew up, right? I mean, I'm far off from that, but still, you know what I mean? It's still, you take inspiration, right? Yeah, darn tootin'. So we're going to stay on I think I'm going to stay on... yeah, see, it said error. More than one ingest server being used is using the primary URL. See, that was my mistake. Whoops. Whoops. It happens, right, guys? It happens. Yeah, if you remember their Tire Slayer days, then you've been following them for years. Been following them for many, many, many years. If you remember Tire Slayer days. All right, you guys, let's go back to... Let's go back to our news here and see...
Should up pressure on Venezuela with the deployment of the USS Gerald Ford Carrier Strike Group to the Southern Command Area, which includes Venezuela.
So, after sinking 3 cartel boats in 1 week, the United States has decided to take things up a notch. And
what is going on here? They're sinking a lot of cartel ships and stuff like that, right? Is this, Those were the days that Al Shaw and Unicorn. Yeah, those were the days. I remember that. Oh.
And a carrier battle group, the most feared armada of ships to bless the seas with its destructive presence, now moves towards Venezuela. A hard-nosed dictatorship that refuses to turn over its criminals while it secretly funds radical Antifa-backed mobs in America. But it now looks like all of...
Okay, that seems a little bit crazy, guys.
United States to back off.
Please, please, please. Aircraft carriers, attack helicopters, long-range bombers, F-35s,
Holy
Reaper drones,
cow.
and we would assume special operations troops.
It comes after the U.S. military flew 2 B-1 bombers near the coast of Venezuela yesterday, according to a defense official.
Everybody knows Maduro is the head of the biggest cartel of the Suns. Also
Cartel
the
of the
head
Suns.
of the Nicaragua, a criminal network that has committed crimes in the U.S., in Canada, up, down.
So Trump is really cracking down here. I don't think it's about drugs, since Venezuela holds like the world's 4th biggest oil deposits and Trump is pro-oil. Oh my gosh, there you go. The oil. Like what? Yeah.
To Argentina and Chile. It's
But see, they'll use this.
14%
They'll
of the
use
Navy's
this,
fleet
the
is now
drug
in the Caribbean,
cartels and
including
stuff,
buildup
kind of
of
as like a
10,000
cover
Marines
for
and
it, right?
sailors, a dozen warships, a nuclear-powered fast attack submarine, a special operations mothership with drone capabilities, 3 guided missile destroyers, and the USS Iwo Jima.
But let's be honest, you do not need aircraft carriers to do this. So what is really going on with the USS Gerald R. Ford?
You know, the land is going to be next, and we may go to the Senate, we may go to the, Congress and tell them about it.
Oh my.
So as Venezuela begs for peace, they're busy funding less than peaceful protests, riots actually, here in America.
How Venezuela is supporting radical left-wing groups in the U.S. What? That's wild, right? So this stuff is getting wild, guys. This stuff is getting wild, you guys. Wild. Anyway.
Of improving America at all, like we've been told by progressives, but instead to further the reach of an allegedly
Shout out Cash Jordan here. Shout out Cash Jordan.
Run by a cartel commandeer.
We're doing a live reaction on Cash Jordan's Venezuelan force test border video. So we're doing a live reaction right now, and I'm in shock that this is going on with Trump's war on the borders, and crime, I guess you could say, just in general, right? He seems to, Venezuela, that's why 303 billion barrels of proven oil reserve, the largest in the world. Oh my, so, you know, yeah, obviously, we're going to be going, they're going to be going for that then. Yeah, unfortunately. That's unfortunate to say, but, yeah. Real reward for arrest, 50 million. I could use 50 mil.
Weird country, which only knows how to inflict communism upon its impoverished population while it steals from them. But things are changing. Not only is the US ramping up efforts to stop boats of criminals from Venezuela headed towards America, but a carrier battle group is also moving just off Venezuela's shores, which spells the beginning of the end for Venezuela's beleaguered military. A force so depleted, they're now forced to conscript as many of their citizens as possible.
What? That doesn't look like military forces at all right there. That looks like civilians. This is wild. This is wild. Oh my god. Shout out Fun Mix time though. Shout out Fun Mix time again. We gotta shout out Fun Mix time again there, guys. He joined up. He membered up on the Random Thoughts Outdoors YouTube channel. He membered up. First ever member of the channel, Fun Mix time. First member of the channel. So, he's going to be the OG of the channel from now on. Fun Mix time. Hey, he's the new OG. We got a member now. You know what that means too? I can make members only content. So that's awesome, guys. That's awesome. Love it. You guys. Heavenly Star, welcome in, brother. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're gonna big shout out to Fun Mix time this morning. Big shout out to Fun Mix time this morning. You know. He joined up. He membered up. Fun Mix time is part of the Random Fam now. He's part of the Random Fam. Like the breadcrumbs kind of leads to Trump once in a while. Yeah, number one, Trump wants to drill. Yeah, he did say drill, baby, drill, baby, drill. You've gone to some of the biggest rural export countries in the world. Yeah, I guess that does make sense now that we're thinking about it. Now that we're seeing it. Now that we're thinking about it and seeing it all. Yeah, that does. That's a really great theory. That's a really, really great theory, brother. Wow.
As possible, asking them to circle up and defend their dear leader who refused.
Yeah, it's crazy, guys. Heavenly Star, hopefully you're having a wonderful day. Wherever you're tuned in from today. Hopefully everything's going awesome possum for you. You know what I'm saying? And suddenly Venezuela with the biggest oil reserve suddenly is a threat. Right? It's crazy. Give me 2 seconds. I have to go grab my laundry. Yo! I'm back. What's going on here? I guess Google, what's the 22.7 trillion approximately what Donald have been bragging about what USA will get. Really? That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild to think about.
Citizens, while creating an economy free from corruption and cartels and criminals that allows people to benefit themselves and pull themselves up out of poverty.
This is crazy, guys. Seems like there's just uprest and everything going on all over the world, right? Awful. Let's see what's going on now. See what's going on. For background music, yeah, I just got, I downloaded a bunch of stuff. Just for random background noises. Old school RuneScape playlist, imagine. That'd be funny. See, I got a little setup going on here now. I got a 32-inch monitor plugged in. So I got 2 screens to watch now, right? I got 2 screens to watch now. Invasion blocked. Convoy. Floods. Freeway. Canada's in trouble. Your own. Nothing. Yeah, we know that. Let's go to live. See what's Chinese space agency just tried to intercept through. What?
Venting unpredictably as they heat up. But 3i Atlas was different. For 38 continuous days.
Yeah. 3i Atlas, we know. Didn't hit us though, so we're good for that.
Allies with unwavering resolve. As you know, the George Washington is the only aircraft carrier on Earth that is permanently stationed overseas. He's permanent. Now, if you'd like to take a trip back to America, let's do it one time. Well, I'll join you. I'd love to join you. You know, when I landed on this, it doesn't feel like a ship. It's solid. This is a solid piece of stuff. These 4.5 acres of power and steel are the front line of American freedom in the Pacific. Every day we're taking risks to keep our country safe and to defend peace and security in this incredible part of the world, working with Japan, working with other nations. I just left Malaysia. We stopped a big war with, you know that, we stopped 8 wars. Can you imagine? In
8 wars he's claiming to stop.
8 wars. Like, I stopped a war a month. Think of that. That's pretty good. But I just left Malaysia. Thank them because they helped us very much with one of them, and actually for even a second, they're great people, and they send their regards. I spent a day there with the Prime Minister, and we had a good time. But you carry out your mission bravely, you carry it out brilliantly, and on behalf of all Americans, I just want to say, and I came over to say it loud and clear, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Incredible people. You are incredible people. They actually have the best location. Because if they're really good looking, they end up in Hollywood. You know, you're not going to
End up in Hollywood, he says. What?
You just see the back of your head, all the video. Look at all the fake names back there. But 2 years ago, Naval Air Crewman 3rd Class James McCall was just a few months into his first fleet tour with the Golden Falcon.
Well, what happened to him? He froze up on us.
When he and his crew were called on a search and rescue mission to find 3 missing Navy divers. Incredible, brave guys, the divers. But they were stranded at sea right off the Japanese coast. They were exhausted and assuming they were going to die. They assumed they were going to die. but with unbelievable focus and skill, crewman McCall was able to find and help rescue all 3 divers in the water below, saving his fellow sailors. And James is with us today as a shipmate on this carrier. Crewman McCall, thank you very much for your incredible bravery, and we salute you. Where is James? Where are you, James? Whoa.
Where is he? Where is he? He's looking for him. He's looking for him.
Want to say something?
I just want to say, appreciate all my fellow shipmates, what I did back then in Iwakuni. It was heartbreaking for losing those loved ones down there, but we brought some back whenever we went down there. And just God bless America and all my fellow shipmates. Appreciate it. And stay a bad Larry.
I was wondering, maybe you almost stayed up. You could have been up here for a while. You did that very well. He's going to be running for office next week. You watch. Great job, James. A lot of bravery too. But as James' story reminds us, the Navy is a family and a team, and each of you has a vital role to play. Gathered here this afternoon are some of those whose toil and sweat gets our magnificent planes in the air and brings them safely back home. We have the shooters and the gear dogs and the paddles and the white shirts and, of course, the blue shirts, the yellow shirts, the red shirts on the flight deck. And all over the hangar bay, I want to thank you all. You're incredible people. I saw some of you there. We're rushing to get down here. They want to take pictures up there, you know. They're very aggressive people. Sir, can I have a picture? They're supposed to be standing at attention. Sir, can I have a picture, sir? Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, right? Very aggressive. But I think they're too good. But I always felt that the Navy is a very special group of people. And I see it when I see you. I see it over the past 11 months. The spirit of our military has been soaring like never before. You know that. The spirit of our country has been soaring. After years of recruiting shortages, we had bad ones. It was embarrassing, frankly. During my campaign, before the election, November 5th,
Before the election, he says.
After we won, it all changed. And now we have waiting lists with record numbers trying to join the U.S. Navy and all of the armed forces. We have literal waiting lists, and I'm pleased to report that 2025 was the Navy's single best recruiting year in many generations. That's pretty good, isn't it? But, you know, think of it. It seems like I've been up here so long, and it seems like I've been...
There you go. That's just for members, brah. Huh?
Doing this for a long time and a half. We had a great first term, but nothing like what's happening now.
I think, brother.
The greatest economy in the history of our country.
RuneScape Harmony.
In the first term, and then they gave a lot of it away to Afghanistan. But it was really just a tiny speck. But it was the concept of what it was. But we rebuilt the military, and we did so many things in the first term. But we're blowing it away right now. But think of it, just 1 year ago, I was in the middle of a campaign. Can you believe that? It doesn't feel that way. I said, you know, you're right. It's not November 5th yet. We have another week or so to go. I was campaigning 1 year ago. And look at all the things that we've done since this unbelievable day, November 5th. That's when it all changed. When we won on November 5th, it all changed. And we went from a country that wasn't respected and a lot of people that had no spirit. That includes joining the police, the fire departments. They didn't want to join. After that, we started joining, and it seems like 10 years ago, not less than a year. Think of it, less than a year ago, I was campaigning. You know, we won the second election by a lot, so we had to just prove it by winning the third by too big to rig, I called it. It was too big to rig. And it was an amazing victory. And thank goodness we won, because we were in big trouble. We were in big trouble. But the new recruits, every sailor aboard this ship has answered a sacred call of duty to cross any ocean, fight any battle, and defend America and its allies with unwavering resolve. As you know, the George Washington is the only aircraft carrier on Earth that is permanently stationed overseas. It's permanent. Now, if you'd like to take a trip back to America, hell, let's do it one time. Well, I'll join you. I'd love to join you. You know, when I landed on this, it doesn't feel like a ship. It's solid. This is a solid piece of stuff. These 4.5 acres of power and steel are the front line of American freedom in the Pacific. Every day you're taking risks to keep our country safe and to defend peace and security in this incredible part of the world, working with Japan, working with other nations. I just left Malaysia. We stopped a big war with, you know that, we stopped 8 wars. Can you imagine? In 8 months, I stopped 8 wars. Like, I stopped a war month. Think of that. That's pretty good. But I just left Malaysia. Thank them because they helped us very much with one of them, and actually for even a second. They're great people, and they send their regards. I spent a day there with the Prime Minister. We had a good time, but you carry out your mission bravely, you carry it out brilliantly, and on behalf of all Americans, I just want to say, and I came over to say it loud and clear, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, that was a good speech there, old Donnie.
Incredible people. You are incredible people.
What is up, everybody? Good morning, and welcome into the Monday edition of the Random Thoughts Indoors live news reaction, live video reaction. We're just checking out some breaking news content and just some interesting videos this morning, you guys. Oh wow, look at this, Gaza City. Red Cross enters Gaza City. Shout out City News.
International Red Cross vehicles
Shout
and
out City News.
arrived in Gaza City Sunday
Look at the city.
to search
Holy
for the
cow,
remains of Israeli
guys.
hostages, marking the first time that the team's been allowed past Israel's yellow line since the ceasefire went into effect on October the 10th. Their arrival
Yeah, they're a fun mix. We're doing pretty good. Northern Lights, yeah, if they're going to be visible. We usually get some notifications and stuff when they're going to be visible, so I keep an eye on that. And yeah, I'll go do a live stream of that. You can sort of see it through the camera too, right? The Enforcer and other channels also do nice videos on the morning stuff that are attached with it. Okay, the Enforcer. Yeah, we're on City News right now is what we're checking out. This is just a quick 2-minute clip here. Red Cross enters Gaza City to search for bodies of deceased Israeli hostages.
says it's been working to identify the remains and confirm whether or not they belong to Israeli hostages. Families have been notified and have been escorted to the medical center. Hamas says the delay in returning remains stems from difficulty locating burial sites amid severe destruction. The Red Cross supports that claim, but Israel accuses the militant group of stalling and violating the ceasefire. The Prime Minister of Qatar,
I have an Aurora map that sends me notifications, but we are not that high up, so it's like 5%. Yeah. When's the next chance for us, I wonder, around here in Nova Scotia? Usually I get the thing, but I've never seen nothing. So probably not, I guess, really.
Truce leaves major issues.
Probably not too visible, I would say. Pierre, what's going on, brother? What's going on, brother? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hopefully you're doing good. We're just checking out the latest news and videos. If you guys anything. Oh, Pierre, what's going on, brother? What's going on? You all good, Pierre, brother? You all good? Everything going good? What are they saying here now? Let's see.
The state has backstopped our efforts and led off with their own commitment in a celebration to $6 million in grants to organizations across the state in terms of the bigger and better celebration this year and in the 4th of July that the governor mentioned earlier.
Steel City Fishing, welcome in, brother. What's going on? What's going on? Shout out to Fun Mix Time this morning, though, guys. Shout out to Fun Mix Time this morning. He membered up. He became a member of the Random Thoughts Indoors Live. Well, I guess he became a member of the Random Thoughts Outdoors channel in a whole. He is now a Random Thoughts Outdoors member, so shout out to Fun Mix Time. W Fun Mix Time. W Fun Mix Time. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Who's led by co-chairs Beth Boland and Pam Everhart. Thank you so much.
Our prayers and our thoughts are with you, Pierre, brother. Our prayers and our thoughts are with you, brother. I hope you're feeling better. I hope things look up. Stay safe, brother. Stay safe. Holy, look at all them pumpkins that's stacked up there. Hope everyone had a good Halloween as well. We had a very wet Halloween here, as you guys could see through my videos there. We had a very wet Halloween here in Nova Scotia. Cape Breton Island, to be exact. Steel City Fishing, how you doing today, brother? How you doing today, brother? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Hope everything's going good for you. Pierre is having some issues, it seems. So we're sending our prayers and our thoughts out to Pierre this morning and wishing him speedy recovery, whatever's going on with you. You know what I mean? You don't have to say too much here in chat, but just know that our prayers and everything go out to you, brother. You're doing good. Excellent, brother. Excellent. Yeah, we're just checking out our latest breaking news here today, folks, and yeah. That's about what we got going on this morning, folks. Thank you guys for all the likes. Don't forget, if you guys are just new here, double tap that screen, like the live stream so I can continue doing this for you guys. Monday through Friday, I try to go live every morning for you guys. And during the weekends, it's just random, guys. And I also leave the notifications on because I go live randomly throughout the week, Monday through Sunday, basically, right? If I find somewhere that I want to share with you guys, something, say, a scenic view or something beautiful I want to share with you guys, or just something I find interesting that I want to share with the world, then I'll go live. And you guys, like yesterday, we seen some crazy huge waves crashing into shore. That was nuts, you guys. That was nuts. So I went live for that. You guys got to see that. And yeah, I thank each and every one of you for joining the live stream. Awesome, guys. Awesome. I'm really enjoying doing these live streams for you guys. Whether it be the indoors podcast style live streams like we're doing here today, or it be the outdoor style lives where we're getting you guys the scenic views, going for hikes, getting some exercise, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Hopefully, maybe Fun Mix was saying the Northern Lights might be visible I don't know if the northern lights are going to be visible here or not. Let's see. Are the northern lights out tonight? Search another. Northern lights activity tonight is expected to be at a lower intensity. Oh, okay. Some activity may be visible, especially in northern latitudes, between 9 p.m. and 2 a.m. Yeah, and tonight, and the way our weather is out here today, I won't see nothing. Yeah, it's so cloudy out there, right? So I won't get to see nothing out there. Too cloudy, too cloudy. Fun Mix. Fun Mix is far away. Fun Mix, brother, you said you were in, I don't want to say in case you don't want to let anybody know, but yeah. Fun Mix is, definitely one of my international viewers for sure, brother. Are we having, having some issues here? What's going on? No? What do we got going on here now? Looks like we got a police chase or something on the go here, folks. Holy cow, they're just making her through there, eh? What happened, though?
Well, that's certainly terrifying. Imagine someone with a gun trying to get in the car with you while you're sitting there. Just pretty scary. 2 arrests came out of this specific case, but overall, the combined work of everyone here today has led to more than 1,400 felony arrests since July 2023. 1,400 felony arrests since July 2023. The 1,400 felony arrests are all from the focused operations that we're talking about. They're all arrests for serious crimes. People want on warrants for things like murder, shootings, drive-bys, as well as those arrested after they were caught committing serious crimes, like what you saw in the video that we just showed you. By the way, the 2 who were arrested in that particular case were illegally possessing a gun that was modified to be fully automatic. That's what we're finding time and time again. People are carrying guns when the law says they can't. But these are people who don't care about the law, and many are repeat offenders who commit crimes over and over again. Now, we want to share with you some data.
Share it with us. Share it with us.
Newly compiled data from
Okay.
the Ohio Department of Public Safety, spanning a period from 1974 to 2023. This reaffirms what we've been saying for years. It is a small group of people responsible for most of the violent crime in the state of Ohio. Again, the data I'm showing you now is not specific to Cleveland. It is statewide data. Make that very clear. This is statewide data that we're showing. Latest numbers show that less than 1% of Ohio's adult population was arrested for a violent crime or weapons offense in any given year. Most of them are repeat offenders. Let's look at the violent crime arrests. Take a look at the chart. The analysis found that 69% of individuals arrested for a violent crime.
69% of people arrested for a violent crime.
Arrested more than once.
They've been arrested more than once for a violent crime.
We drill down on the numbers.
See, but wasn't the problem...
When you pull out the...
Wasn't the problem with, like... getting arrested and going to jail and whatnot, there's no room in the jails for them or something, right? So it's like catch and release program type thing, isn't that? I'm pretty sure. Something like that, right? Repeat offenders, 5+ arrests, 33%. 1 arrest, 31%. Repeat offenders with 2 to 4 arrests, 36%. That's statewide violent crime arrests through 1974 to 2023. That's crazy numbers, guys. That's crazy numbers.
Look at the weapon issue. These are people arrested specifically on weapons charges between 1974 and 2023, 74 to 23. When we're looking just at weapon offenses, 80% of people arrested are repeat offenders. 81% of people arrested are repeat offenders.
So 81% of people arrested are repeat offenders. That is a lot. That's a huge number, right?
Arrested 2 times.
Wow.
Now, when we go down,
What do you guys think about all this? Drop it in the comments below, you guys.
5 times or more. If you take a look at that, 5 times or more, half of them were arrested 5 times or more. These to me are shocking figures, but of no surprise, frankly, to anybody in law enforcement up here who deal with this every single day. Weapons offenses, the same as violent offenses, time and time again, it's the same people. 50% of all people arrested on weapons charges over the last 49 years were repeat offenders who had been arrested at least 5 times. And sometimes
All repeat offenders, yes. Wow. That's crazy, guys. Okay, we're gonna go check out I'm gonna go check out some more news articles here. What is this? Not for sale.
Now, because more.
What does this say here, right quick, guys? Not for sale. This is from CTV News. Farmers all in on fight to stop controversial radar. No DND radar in Clearview. What is this all about?
Producers there are speaking out against the DND's proposed radar receiving site. CTV's Luke Samart has more on why they say the project threatens their livelihoods and could put a local food chain at risk.
Seeing the first signs was...
Yeah, Steel City Fishing, it's nuts, isn't it?
like we were being heard.
It's been more than 6 weeks since the Department of National Defense held public engagement sessions over a proposed over-the-horizon radar receive site in Clearview Township. The site, part of a massive project to support NORAD. The proposed site would cover more than 4,000 acres of prime agricultural land. Rachel Brooks' generational farm grows cash crops and raises sheep. Her farm is positioned in the middle of the proposed site.
We're looking at installing 2 sites that would be approximately 1,500 acres each. What's 1,500 acres? Well, you multiply that by 2, it's 3,000 acres. And that
3,000 acres.
Encompass the town of Stayner and more.
Wow.
So these 2 sites combined would obliterate a small town. And I feel like that is significant.
Dozens of farmers received letters in the mail asking if they would be interested in selling their land. Brooks has sent letters of her own to Prime Minister Mark Carney, citing her concerns with food insecurity top of mind.
I have no desire to sell our land. This is where we raise our family, and this is where we have our business. We've been working this land for 45 years.
With other generational farmers like cash crop and beef farmer Jennifer Hutchinson questioning how to make up for lost land.
Wheat, that makes our bread. There's farms that have animals that feed us. You lose 4,000. Where are we going to gain that? You can't put that on top of a building. Like, where is that going to come from with the amount of people coming into our province, into Canada? Who is going to feed them?
The community has more questions than answers. Signs that say no DND radar in Clearview.
No DND radar.
With each stake in the ground, another message of unwavering
What
support.
do you guys think about that? Would that be, is that all right to have DND radar there like that? Do you think that's
putting
cool?
Your foot down. Listen, this farm is not for sale. Please go to another
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Sending a strong message to the Department of National Defense. The land inside the perimeter fence is not for sale.
And if you uproot people from that, you're unraveling the fabric of community, which is devastating to more
If
than
it creates
just the people who
long-term
are
jobs,
directly.
I'm for it. I guess it would, wouldn't it? Yeah, because there'd have to be even civilian-side jobs that are employed through D&D, right?
We do not want to move.
You know, so yeah, I guess that's possible. That's possible.
Listen to the signs. Go find another location.
CTV News reached out to the Prime Minister's office as well as the Department of National Defense for progress on the results of their public engagement sessions. The DND did say that updates will only appear on their website. The DND did receive more than 400 online submission forms for feedback from July 17th to October 15th. Luke Samard, CTV News, Clearview Township.
Wow. I guess if it creates jobs, yeah, it would be good.
CTV's Colton Prale. He's in our Ottawa Bureau with more for us this morning. Colton, happy Monday to you. Do we have any idea?
So this says, here's what Canadians can expect from the federal government's soon-to-be tabled budget. This is from CTV News. This comes from CTV News, so shout out CTV News. We're going to do a little bit of a reaction here and see what they're saying here this morning.
What Prime Minister Carney's austerity and investment budget will entail tomorrow.
We need national defense. We need lots more national defense. Yeah, the Canadian military needs lots more people, guys.
Some of that is policy based.
They need a lot more funding too. I was part of the Canadian military.
Defense spending. We saw
they need more funding.
Commitment to NATO, a $9 billion pledge to spend that money in defense prior to March. But there's also been other things like the tariff responses that we've seen financial figures attached to. So there's $5 billion for a strategic response fund, $3.7 billion for changes, temporary changes.
You can grow cash crops anywhere. Yeah.
More money and funding to ensure that people can transition in impacted industries. We've seen, $50 million for upskilling. We've seen, $13 billion for Build Canada homes on the policy side. There's been a number of very clear priority investments that the Prime Minister has given inklings will be coming in this budget. It's a larger question is how long those will be costed out. So take, the defense spending pledge. Are we only going to see $9 billion in that budget, or are we going to see a more detailed
probably not going to be enough, though, right? Probably won't even be enough.
It accounts for purchases like submarines, for example, and really looks
at the submarines. Canada has 3 submarines. 2 of them are in the shop. One of them's broke down.
Into a defense industrial base.
There we go.
Those kinds of
there we go. There's our Canadian Navy for us.
The details that will make the nitty-gritty. On the same time,
corn and soy are worth nothing. No,
we know there are going to be.
No, they need to grow something that's worth a little bit more.
Concern around what the future of the public service looks like. The organization, the union representing public service workers, is warning we could see.
Shout out Fund Mix time again, you guys. I think he's gone. He might not be here anymore, but shout out Fund Mix time again. He dropped a membership, guys. He dropped a membership. He went and copped a membership. He got himself a Random Thoughts Outdoors membership.
CRA, for example.
That pumps me up, brother. That pumps me up. That keeps me going, you guys. That keeps me going.
Finance Minister just in the last few days talking about getting back to manning.
Little things like that. You guys commenting. You guys subscribing and then becoming members of the channel. That's unreal, guys. Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate it. It just blows my mind. That blows my mind that I can like go on here and then you guys are becoming members and everything like that. It's awesome, guys. I appreciate it. Fun Mix is still here. He's just busy, brother. So he's still watching. We respect the heck out of that, brother. We respect the heck out of that. Let's listen here to Carney.
Economists like Sahir Khan, who we just heard from, are saying that number could be anywhere between 70 and even over $90 billion, but they warn that's not necessarily putting Canada in a terrible position. Have a listen.
From our early assessment at the IFSD, there's probably a little bit of room to do that.
A little bit of room.
Leave a lot of room for successive governments, and that's, I think, one of the challenges. So I think if you're in that 75 to 90, you're probably okay. It doesn't leave a lot of room for a crisis in the future or for subsequent governments, and it really has to focus on capital and on investment. Otherwise, we're not going to get the pop that we really need for every dollar.
And so, Marcia, really the devil will be in the details tomorrow. What gets cut? How does it get cut? That's something that we're obviously going to be paying a lot of attention to, and it is something that the federal government has said they will offer more transparency on than they have in the past.
And another point that a lot of people
wish we had
are paying
mandatory
attention
military
to is,
service.
will this budget be supported, Colton,
I'd
by
say
opposition
my
members?
opinion on
Or
that.
could Canadians
My
be
opinion on that. Mandatory military service. I say you should have to do like. Cat first, no mind me. I say you should have to do like your final year of school. Have to be like a year of military school, because I just find like my time in the military when I was younger, it builds character. It builds you learn so many skills that you would never learn unless you were in the military, so to say, right? Like you just learn all kinds of life skills that carry on with you from every job that you're going to go to, right? So yeah, that's a great mandatory military service. I think it should be something like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like your final year of school, it has to be a military service before. Or you have to do 1 year of military school to be able to graduate or something like that. I know there are countries out there that do that. And it does work good. And like I said, it teaches good work ethic, and it teaches good character building. And you know what I mean? It teaches you how to follow orders and obey the law, and, you know, like stuff like that. Obeying orders and stuff like that, and following a structured... what word am I looking for there? Following like a structured leadership, you know what I mean? And going through like the chains of command and stuff like that. Builds character and skill sets big time. 2 years, I think, would be sufficient. Yeah, for sure. Because honestly, your first year of any kind of military service at all is training on all kinds of military stuff, whether it be from safe weapons handling drills to map and compass and reading a map and navigation or anything, depending on what trade you are too as well, right? Now, I was an infantry, so a lot of our training was field exercises and weapons related training, and obviously tactical maneuvers and stuff like that through infantry, right? So yeah, you guys, that's my 2 cents. That's my 2 cents there. Now we're going to go back and check out some more breaking news articles this morning. And then our newscast will basically be wrapped up for now. I'm going to take a little break there. And then I will be back. Learn how to survive in bad situation. Yeah, and that's it. And being prepared for every situation type thing too, you know what I mean? Like survival situations and being able to survive with bare minimal stuff, you know what I mean, out in the wild or something like that. That's a good skill to have. That's never a bad skill to have, right? Yeah, but see, the big thing about the military is that I mean, you're all part of a team, right? You're all part of a team. So it's always good to have a team, right? It's always good to have a team. And we just got one more team member. Build nationalism too. Yeah, help people be proud to be Canadian too as well, right? Like when I was in the military, I was so gung-ho and just all about Canada and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, Canada, yeah. I was pro-Canada, pro-military, and I guess I still am. Support our troops, don't get me wrong, right? It's just, I'm not in the position where I could do that anymore type thing, right? But, yeah, I wish I had some old videos of me when I was in the military years ago, but, I don't. I lost everything through an old Facebook that I got locked out of, right? So, yeah. I think we covered just about all of our news this morning. Let's see what NBC News Now has to say this morning. Oh, wow, what is this?
2 young girls recover from a traumatic event.
Thrown from Ferris wheel at Louisiana Harvest Festival.
Louisiana fire marshal is leading the investigation, but has not provided any further details. The
Oh
sheriff
my,
did
that's
tell
awful.
NBC News that following the incident, the fire marshal inspected all the rides at the fair and allowed them to reopen for the last day of the event, except for that Ferris wheel. It remained closed. Well, if you were able to stay up late and make it all the way to the end, it was a fall classic for the ages as the Los Angeles Dodgers became the first team since the 2000 Yankees to repeat as World Series champs.
Yeah, the Dodgers won World Series, guys. Ah, my boys, the Blue Jays were out.
Blue Jays and their fans in a thrilling Game 7 on Saturday night to win the team's 9th World Series title. Next season, they will try to become the first team in more than 25 years to win a three-peat. NBC News correspondent.
And good on them, though. Good on them. They put up a good fight, eh?
Morgan, good morning.
It was a good game for sure.
Hey, Savannah, good morning. Where else would we be than right here?
I'm not gonna lie, I fell asleep, but
a World Series and a Game 7 that's already being called one of the greatest ever in baseball history.
Greatest ever, was it really?
Inning, you have the Dodgers just doing everything they can to rely on each other to beat this white-hot Toronto Blue Jay team. 2 hits come to mind, Savannah. Miguel Rojas in the top of the 9th with that solo home run to tie the game. That was his first home run, by the way, since July. Then you have his teammate Will Smith doing his part with another home
Will
run.
Smith, that always got me. I'm like, Will Smith, how could it be Will Smith?
That Blue Jay team. But we have to mention the performance by World Series MVP Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who pitched on 0 days rest to close out this
0
victory
days rest
for
he
the
pitched on.
Dodgers. Consecutive World Series titles. Fans going absolutely wild over the weekend. We know there's a big parade later this morning, which will eventually wind its way through the streets of LA before ending right here at the stadium, where fans can celebrate this team and also say goodbye to a Dodger legend, Clayton Kershaw. An integral part of this team will be riding off into the sunset of retirement now with 3 World Series rings. And now that the Dodgers have won 3 rings in the last 6 seasons, there is some talk of, is this a new dynasty? Well, for that to, I think, be official, they would need to three-peat, as you mentioned, next year. They would be the first team to do that since the good old New York Yankees back in 98, 99, and 2000. Will they do it? Remains to be seen, but if there is one thing that Los Angeles loves more than a sequel, it's a trilogy. Anyway, it's going to be a beautiful day here in LA. The fans going to be absolutely packing these stands for what's becoming my favorite kind of autumn tradition, coming to Dodger Stadium after their latest.
Coming to the Dodger Stadium.
I love it. Hopefully next year again for you, Morgan. Thank you so much. Well, now let's take a closer look at what to expect this week with your Morning News Now weather. We have
Here we got some weather coming up here, you guys.
Good morning,
So if this applies to you guys, if this is your area right here, this is what you guys can expect.
Northwest, we have this storm system that's going to be moving onshore, and it's going to be
Storm systems. We don't need any more storm systems going through anywhere, guys. Oh my goodness.
Even parts of Washington, Idaho, and even Montana.
Thank you guys for the likes. Don't forget to double tap that screen. If you guys are just new here, don't forget to double tap that screen. Subscribe to the channel as well. It helps us out more than you guys know. Check out the membership section of the channel as well. I'm going to start posting up there some more because we have a new member on the member section of the channel. So there will be members only content being posted there first before it goes live on the whole channel. So you'll get a kind of behind the scenes first peek at the content before it goes live, you guys.
In some areas. Now,
and I really appreciate it, you guys. Every like, every comment, every subscribe, memberships, big time help the channel grow, and super chats and stuff like that too. You guys help the channel grow big time. I really appreciate it. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Honestly, I do. That actually makes what I'm doing here every morning for you guys, bringing you guys the news and just having a chat and being down to earth and everything like this, you guys. Yeah, it really makes it a lot more worth it. Oh, there's the rain. Look, there's the rain that's coming. There's the rain that's coming tonight for us here. Watch. I just showed it there. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Sorry, guys. Got my computer tripping out here again. What is going on? Sorry, guys. Again, just having a little hiccup there. as we do. But yeah, we got a bunch of rain coming, you guys. We got a bunch of rain coming. Oh, brother, don't even worry about it. Steel City Fishing, don't even worry about it. Literally, Fun Mix Time was my very, very, very first member, right? So that just got me kind of pumped up. And I don't know, I just had to mention it, you know what I mean? It's pretty sick. I know money's tight, brother. Don't you worry. I know exactly where you're coming from right now. Unfortunately, the way things are going for us right now, we're kind of living off of one income, right? Because I'm in school and stuff like that. And, yeah, so you guys, that's the only reason why I mentioned that at all. And because it was my very first time ever getting a member on the channel. So it's kind of a little bit of a milestone. It's pretty cool, you guys. You know, it gives me a little bit of, you know, positive vibes. It gives me a little bit of encouragement to continue doing these lives here. Because I'm not going to lie to you guys, every morning before I do the lives, I'm like, should I even do this? It's like, is anybody even going to watch? It's like, should I even bother doing the live newscast? But, you know, every time I do it, then you guys come on, you guys enjoy it. You guys engage with me on here as well. So that keeps me going at this, guys. That continues me to bring you guys live breaking news every morning and random lives throughout, brother, and random lives throughout. So thank you, guys. Don't worry about it. I'm just, you know, saying for anybody that might be new in here or, and like I said, I don't really know how any of this works either. Yeah, we're just going to keep going, brother. We're just going to keep going. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I could stop doing this and then it's like, then it would just be a what if. Then it would just be a what if, you know what I mean? So I'm not going to let that happen. I have the time right now to be doing this stuff with school, so I'm going to take that advantage and go live, like I said, any chance I get, and make videos for you guys every chance that I get as well. So every chance that I can make a video for you guys and post it up there as a vlog or a short or anything like that, boom, perfect, you guys, perfect, excellent. That's what we're all about here, right? That's what we're all about. All righty, Tesla, what's going on?
But first, after the break, a terrifying stabbing spree playing out on board a train on its way to London. The 32-year-old man.
We don't like to hear that stuff, guys. Awful.
Murder. Those stories and much more next.
So we're going to wait on that. They're just going to go on a little a bee rake, if you know what I'm saying there. Oh, you guys, yeah, so I had a little bit of a... I want to go striper fishing in Nova Scotia. Yeah. Or New Brunswick, I guess. Yeah. Oh, man, I wanted to so bad this year. I just never got the chance to do it, right? Because, well, they did them stupid woods bans and then the fire bans and stuff, and then that killed my outdoor content a little bit. That's kind of how we got into doing the newscasts here, the live news reactions and stuff. That's kind of how we got to doing this, you guys. So, I guess if they wouldn't have put on them woods bans, fire bans, and stuff like that, then I never would have started doing these newscasts, probably. So, I guess you can look at the silver lining there, I guess, right? In one sense. So that's pretty cool, when you think of it that way. I would have continued doing the outdoor content. I never even would have thought about doing my news live for you guys. I didn't think anybody, you know what I mean, would be interested. But I guess, you know, it is what it is. How close am I to Halifax? A 5-hour drive. Now, if you drove straight there from here, from where I'm at, you could make it in 4 hours if you didn't stop at all. But after a couple hours of driving, I usually stop. But I've done it many times, straight shot through. Yeah, Cape Breton Island. We're from Cape Breton Island. Coming at you live from Cape Breton Island. Bringing you guys live breaking news from across the world. And reacting to random videos live from Cape Breton Island, Nova Scotia, Canada, you guys. Yeah, we do, I'm going to be getting back into the survival shelter videos and the bushcraft videos. We'll be getting back to that. I find when it snows and the ground freezes and everything, it's better for me to get into some of these areas because the ground is frozen over. where it's swampy and stuff. So, yeah. Nova Scotia strong, brother. Cape Breton strong, too, brother. You know how it is. But, yeah, like I said, I think I'll continue doing these news broadcasts here now. Now that I figured out how to do it through OBS Studio. See, I'm not running on the most expensive setup here, you guys, at all, by any means. I'm literally, I'm running on a Dell Latitude laptop from a couple years back. But it works good, It's streaming all this. You know what I mean? I got a 32-inch TV plugged in as a second monitor, so I got everything on there I can see, right? You know what I mean? But I guess it's getting used to how everything works in that too, right? Getting used to all the software and everything, right? Somebody mentioned Streamlabs for OBS, but I mean, what do you guys think? You guys seem to like it on the vertical live, how we're doing it here like this on the vertical live rather than the landscape, eh? Steel City Fishing says, I've been to Halifax and Yarmouth and a couple towns in between. Never to Cape Breton, though. You gotta make a stop to Cape Breton, brother. Beautiful down here. Beautiful down here. Go up to the Highlands, as you know about the Cabot Trail. I actually have a vlog on my channel. They're beautiful. There's a few of them where I go up to the Highlands. There's one video in particular, it's long, and it was one of my first videos I ever made on the channel. But I did the whole Cabot Trail, so you get to see a drive. Even if you chop through it and watch, you'll get to see the whole drive through the Cabot Trail. I've done other ones and other vlogs as well. You can go through there. The titles, descriptions will let you know which ones are the Highlands. That you can have a look at that if you're interested. You know what I mean? Yeah, Cabot Trail. Yeah, take a look at that. I done a lot of. I did a few vlogs there this past summer. And we did two of the most beautiful hikes up there. We did Corny Brook Falls, which you go into a beautiful waterfall. Unfortunately, it was a little bit dried up because of the drought conditions in Nova Scotia. But we did make it to the Skyline Trail, where you're on top of, I think it's Mackenzie Mountain or McDonald Mountain. Don't quote me on that. I'd have to check. But you're right on top of the mountain. And it's beautiful scenery, just beautiful. No, you don't need a fishing license for saltwater. No. There are rules, like to how many fish in that you're allowed to keep or whatever, but no, you don't need a license to fish the tidal waters, the salt waters, the ocean waters. That's free fishing down there. I could go throw a rod in down there if I wanted to, but heck, it's chilly, damp, and starting to rain out there now. I was thinking about maybe doing a live beach game for you guys, but the weather's not going to allow us to do that, you guys. And I think the weather's going to play a little bit of a role in the videos and stuff like that too for the lives. So it's harder for me to go live if it's raining and storming out and stuff, you guys, because I tried the other day and a raindrop hit the button on the phone and it ended the live stream. Yeah, mackerel. We did mackerel fishing as well. If you go check out the videos there through the live streams, scroll down through, you'll see us mackerel fishing. My wife caught her 20 mackerel very quick. It was crazy. So if you want to check out that vlog, that's on the channel as well. It's either in on the lives or it's in a... No, I was live for that, so that will be under the lives. But you can have a look at that after this stream here. You can take a look at the channel there and check out all the fishing content that I did during the summer. Now, during the spring and the beginning of the summer, I did a lot of fishing. I did a lot of fishing content. And, yeah, we basically did that until the woods ban, the fire ban was on. And then I couldn't get into my fishing holes anymore, so I had to switch up the content a little bit, right? So, you know, unfortunately, it is what it is. A crab? Yeah, yeah. I seen lots of cool stuff in Nova Scotia. Yeah, there is. I see it every day, right? So for me, I get kind of complacent to it all just a little bit. I get a little bit complacent to it all, just a little bit complacent. But now that I'm trying to share it with you guys, and I'm trying to share it with the world, and I'm trying to make content with it, and I'm trying to bring you guys exciting and entertaining, beautiful, scenic videos, live streams, whatever. I'm just trying to show you guys a side of where I live that not many people know about or not many people see. I'm literally, yeah, you can go back and check it out for sure, but I'm literally one of the only YouTubers, so to say, in my area here, right? There's literally nobody that goes around YouTubing or vlogging or live streaming like I do around here. I'm like one of the only people that do this, right? Us mainlanders don't get to see that stuff. No, and see, it's all of the ocean views. It's all of the, I guess it would be a lot of the ocean stuff that you guys don't get to see, right? So, see what I did there? You see what I did there? It's a lot of the ocean stuff you don't get to see. Right? A lot of the ocean stuff you don't get to see, right? So, we have it here for you. And we got it on lockdown for you, brother. We got it all on the Random Thoughts Outdoors YouTube channel. We got lots of content. Check it out. When I'm not on a live stream, then I got lots of content as video on demands and vlogs and shorts and just lots of content on the channel to keep everybody busy for hours, brother. There's only one other guy I see from Newfoundland. Yeah, there's another guy from Newfoundland, Scout Outdoors. He's another excellent one, if that's who you're talking about, Scout Outdoors. That's a great channel, Homestead. And he's doing what I want to do someday. I want to homestead someday. I still want to have my technology and stuff, don't get me wrong. Still do my vlogs and my live streams and stuff. But homestead myself on my own property. Have like a windmill and solar panels and stuff for power, or maybe hydroelectric or something like that. That is one of my dreams, right? That's one of my dreams to do eventually here. So this channel, I was hoping, would lead me down the right direction to doing that, in a sense that if it ever got to the point where I could monetize this channel and make money off it, then I could literally do what I want to do, as in homesteading and living like that, and make enough to survive off of my homestead, basically, is what I'm saying, right? And that is kind of the main goal. That would kind of be the main goal, right? If I could ever get this YouTube channel to be something where I could survive month to month on my own homestead, it would be amazing, you guys. I would be floored. But you never know, right? You never know. And I have to try, right? Because if I don't try, it'll be a what-if thing. I'll think years down the road, I'll think, oh, now what if I continued with that channel and it blew up and I got to live my dream of homesteading and sharing that with the world? And I know you guys would love to see a homesteading channel where I go fishing for my food or hunting for my food, or, just the farming life on a homestead and just everything like that, right? I know you guys would love it. And I think it would be great anyway. I think it would be great. And all I can do is try. That's right, Steel City. All I can do is try. And that is exactly what we're going to do, is try. And yeah, you guys, I never had this kind of opportunity in my life before now. So the last 8 months that I've been on YouTube here, doing these live streams and making content for social media and for YouTube, mainly YouTube, guys, mainly YouTube. I post on YouTube. Religiously, I'm on YouTube, you guys. All the other social media platforms, I do post content, but not as often as YouTube. So if you want the latest and greatest of the Random Thoughts Outdoors YouTube channel, you gotta go on YouTube, guys, to get the latest and the greatest. You'll get sneak peeks, you'll get snippets and stuff from the other social media platforms. But if you want the live broadcasting, the live reaction videos, you'll have to get it right here on YouTube at the Random Thoughts Outdoors YouTube channel, guys. We want to thank each and every one of our viewers today for coming in, especially Fun Mix Time. He locked down a membership, the first one to lock down a membership here on the Random Thoughts Outdoors YouTube channel. So I thank you for that. That's a big shout out to Fun Mix Time, our brand new member here on the Random Thoughts Outdoors YouTube channel. And we're going to take ourselves a bit of a break here, you guys. And I am going to continue with, well, I got some stuff to do around the house. I got a bit of housework I got to do and stuff like that, guys. We're running up on 2 hours. We're running up on 2 hours live here. So at the 2 hour mark, I'm going to call it. And I'm going to give my PC a little cool down time here. And yeah, I'll give my PC a little cool down time, if you know what I'm saying. And then I can, because she does run a fair bit warm. She does run a fair bit warm when she's going like this. But I keep her propped up a little so more air gets underneath of it, right? But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys. I will be back later. This isn't going to be my last live of the day. I probably will be back with another live later. Maybe it'll be a live out there checking out the storm or whatever, guys. But like I says, like I always says, guys, like I always says, boy, like I always says, we'll see you in the next one. It's sketching out right now. Oh, yeah. All right, brother, we'll see you in the next one. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one, brother. Take care. Have a wonderful day. And like always, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.